All right, we live.
All right. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Today is the Sabbath service. You understand? I think we went over this before. You know, the importance of a Sabbath service is, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we're following what's written up in the law. You know what I'm saying? The priest must keep a Sabbath service. You understand? And of course, this is a part of our culture. This is our culture. You understand? It's something that we do. Christians try to, you know, recreate or emulate what, you know what I'm saying, what we do on the Sabbath, right? On the Sabbath, they try to do it on a Sunday. That's why you have, like, for example, you have, you know, in the Isupk, when we have in the school, we have something called shamar, meaning like somebody who keeps watch. There's security. You go into Christian, and these brothers right here, these brothers are like, you know, hardcore. You know what I'm saying? These are soldiers. You know what I'm saying? These brothers is ready for whatever. Was it some off from y'all? You got? It's called ready for whatever. Yeah. These niggas is like it. These brothers is ready for whatever. You understand? In the Christian church, they got what they got? They got
women,
they got ushers.
The women on some more.
They got ushers with these white gloves, and they all, you know.
The women on some more.
Women on shamar. Old ladies on shamar. You know what I'm saying? Which is very dangerous. That's why you have, you have incidences that happen in some of these churches, like
Dylan Roof.
What they had, like they got Dylan Roof. That's a good example. Dylan Roof. You know, who's gonna stop that brother? Who's gonna stop that? Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop that cat? Right? Some old lady, some tambourine player, somebody who plays the tambourine, somebody who knows how to praise dance. They're not ready. You know what I'm saying? That's not, you know, that's not of the Lord, man. That's why that happened. Because you don't have men like, you know, men of the Lord, real men that, you know, real soldiers, ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's the incident that happened over in Houston at what's that? What was that one? Joel Osteen. Yeah, the lady came in and yeah, she just, you know what I'm saying, aired it out.
Damn.
She aired, like, for real. She came in there with her son, but good night. But it's like that, like, you know, and even the security was, even like the real actual police officers was on their knees crying and, you know, praying. They was scared, like, you know, it ain't no, you know, soldiers. It ain't no, you know, men of war.
If I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, even when that situation when it happened recently with the shooting, what was it? It was in Texas. That shooting, the cops didn't want to go in. The parents are mad right now because the cops didn't want to go in because they were scared. Cops was throwing up outside.
Right. Good night.
We take regular men, regular boys, and turn them into men. That's what we do.
Right.
Like, look at this man right here, Zakaria. This man would die behind this.
Right.
Did you get any police training, Zakaria? No police. You went to a police academy? If somebody came in shooting in here, would you dive in front of that bullet? I know you would. We don't need police officers to govern us. We keep our customs and we'll govern ourselves. You understand?
Damn right. Damn right. That's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, like, Christianity has effeminized, you know,
good night,
all of our brothers, man. You know, you Christians, you just all soft. I used to work with this one cat, man. This brother was he was like, what, 6'3". Damn. Swole, look like, you know what I'm saying? Just
right.
look like The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Soft is pancakes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he thinks this Christianity will have you, you know, you might be a big dude, but, you know, you got to be talking to everybody all softly and, you know, like, just cuddly, right? That's what Christianity do. Christianity will make you real cuddly. It'll make you real cuddly and just harmless and just, you know. That's not like Christ.
Right.
Christ was a austere man. People feared Christ. People did not want to look Christ in the face, because he had a face of lightning. You understand? He was a different kind of man. He was not like Christianity. Right? It's like, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the lesson, but We just try to tell you the difference between, Christianity, you know what I'm saying, what they do and what we do in Sabbath service, all right? So we'll get started, all right?
That's good. Call him up, sir.
All right, next please come on up.
State your registry.
Zakaria Bangad by Yashala.
Zakaria Bangad by Yashala.
Y'all about to
Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Go open scroll up. You could still pump up some wine. Wait, hold up. Go to home again. Select it. All right, now do that. Say it again.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Go to home again, sir. And cover the scroll. Be careful with it.
Turn it over.
All right, gonna pick it up. Do that something? Pick it up. All right, Madian Wapayan Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're gonna start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right, repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Watazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Natanglanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakhlanawa, Kawawathanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawathanawa, Wala'ah, Kabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abba, Awashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapa'arad, La Awalamyum, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Come on. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Ma Tazabaya. Alawat Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazanyanyam. Ha Kakayayam. Wa Akwathim. Yahweh Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. The water. Aman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding Junior Yana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha'a,
Asha'a,
Anyanya,
Ayanya,
Al Haharim,
Al-Hararim,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'a,
Aba'a,
Azariah,
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 Ma'ain,
Ma'ayin,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayam,
Shemayam,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Ayatan,
Ayatan,
Lamawat,
Amalak,
Regalka,
Gar,
Ayanawam,
Alinawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Ana,
Ana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Anawam,
Ala'a,
Ala'a,
Yeshan,
Aishan,
Sharamar,
Shamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zarka,
Al-Yad,
Ayat,
Yamyanka,
Yanka,
Yawamam,
Olamam,
Hashemash,
Hashemash,
La'a Yakaka,
Ayakaka,
Wayarak,
Bayarab,
Balayala,
Bayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Shamarka,
Makar Rai,
Makar Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Oth Napaska,
Alpha Pashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazdaaka,
Taza'aka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wa'aka,
Ma'aitha,
Wa'aitha,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awalam.
Awalam. All right, in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
Onto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help coming from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee,
will not slumber.
that will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee.
The
by
sun
day,
shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
He shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And forevermore.
For even forevermore. To Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
All the Mayalaka.
All the Malakah.
All Takarash.
All the Torah.
Wa'at Tashakwat.
All the Squat.
All.
All.
Kaya Hana.
Kahayana.
Awayabika.
Ayaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Hallelujah.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amaka.
Amaka.
Yara Yamwa.
Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawa.
Wayata.
Raita.
Yaitizawa.
Raitawa.
Al
Al.
Hazapawandika.
Hawazwaki.
Amawa.
Mawa.
Lukawa.
Awa.
Wanakakidam.
Warakakadam.
Magaya.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Izakar.
Zakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Sha'ala.
Iwada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now white is up. Salakia. Now what is a wa?
Awasawa.
Laba.
Wa.
Yakadawa.
Kadwa.
Al Yaka.
Ayaka.
Baryath.
Baraya.
Yakrawath.
Akawa.
All Hahaya.
Akwa.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashamai.
Washimai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawaba.
Awaba.
Wahagaryam.
Wakari.
Gabal.
Wal.
Wa Muwan.
Waman.
Wa Malak.
Wamalak.
Palash.
Walash.
Salakia. Palashath.
Walasha.
An Yeshabia.
Amishabi.
Hazawar.
Azawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Alawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarawai.
Ayawa.
Labanya Lawat.
Alawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadi.
Kasa Sarah.
Asam Sarah.
Kayabian.
Yabi.
Banakal.
Barakal.
Kuyash.
Kwayash.
Wan.
Lan.
Nashamadwa.
Shamagu.
Bayan Dara.
Bayandara.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adma.
Atma.
Shayathamwa.
Atamu.
Nadaya. Slaget. Nadayab Nmoa.
Nadawamwa.
Karab.
Korab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabah.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabah.
Because Slaget. Wa Katazal.
Wakazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Call.
Call.
Nasayakamwa.
Wakasamu.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Awar.
Nayarasha.
Ayarasham.
Lanawa.
Ayawa.
Ath.
Ah.
Nawath.
Ayawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shatawa.
Kagaya.
Kawali.
Kakwash.
Kawash.
Lapanya.
Panya.
Rakwa.
Kwa.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabara'a.
Tawara.
Yaira.
Ira.
Wa.
Wa.
Kalaba'a.
Kala'a.
Salakia. Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Harayam.
Arayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradamat.
Tawadara.
Banasar. Salakia. Basaraka.
Masaraka.
Wabasa.
Wapsa.
Wabataka.
Aldaka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalu.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panayaham.
Arayam.
Palawan.
Walaham.
Waya.
Wayam.
Bakwasha.
Wakusha.
Shamka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahal.
Yabashawa.
Yabashal.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahalawa.
Walawan.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kapawa.
Kawa.
Waya. Abadwa, Waya, Daiwa, Kaya, Aita, Shamka, Yahweh, Labadka, I Salaki, Alawan, Al-Kal, Ha-Arataza.
All right. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
Thine
thine enemies make a tumult.
For thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up thy head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance.
That may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted. Together. With one consent. They are confederate. Against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. The Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur. Also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jephen. At the brook. At the brook of Kishon. Which perish at Edor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All their princes as Zebah. And as Zomuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of God in possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth a wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Lord. Let them be confounded in trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know that thou whose name alone is Yahweh art the most high over all the earth.
All right, Sar, it means to turn. You turn back around. Yeshabia, which means to be seated. You can put the scroll back down and we start reading in the Hebrew.
Shabia. Let's be seated. All right. Get your phone. What verse is it? You got verse 1.
Let me see where we stopped off at.
You just started verse 1.
We stopped at.
Yeah.
Wait. I
Genesis
think
3.
we read 3, right?
That's where it was at.
Yeah, we stopped. We read out of that. The eyes was open and Lord God called to Adam. Hebrew.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 11. Walamar, Maya, Hagad, Hagad,
Yeah. Told. Hagayad.
Hagayad, Laka, Taya, Ayaram, Ata, Haman, Hayataza, Ashar,
Arataza.
Arataza.
Where you at? Oh, Ashar. On you on I command you?
No, it's like that. Ashar.
Okay, you too out.
Ashar.
Mm-hmm.
Hayataza, I commanded you.
Taza. Wa.
Taza, Wa, Ya, Yara, huh?
Mm-hmm. I put it all together.
Taza, Yo.
Taza wa. Yaka.
Taza, Wa, Yaka. Labal,
Mm-hmm.
Daya, Labatia.
Mm-hmm.
Akal,
Mm-hmm.
Maman,
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Akalat.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. Walamar, Hadam, Hayat, Hashayat, Hasha, Ashar, the thunder. You gave.
Nathatha. Looks like it. Natha.
Natata, Imadia, Hayat, the thunder,
Nathanya. Yeah.
the thunder.
But yeah.
Laya, Man,
Mm-hmm.
Man, Ha'itaza,
Mm-hmm.
Wa'akal.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13. Walamar, Yahweh, Alahayim, La'asha, Ma'ah, Za'af,
Mm-hmm.
is it Za'af?
Za'at.
Za'af,
Za'at.
Za'af, Aisha, Ayasha, Ashaya,
Yeah, Aishayath. Good job.
Ayasha, Ashaya,
Ashayath.
Ashaya, Wath, Wathamar,
Hasha.
Hasha,
Hasha.
Hasha,
Notha.
oh, sorry,
This Hasha.
Hasha,
No T at the end.
Hasha,
Mm-hmm.
Hasha,
Yeah, good job.
Hana, Kayash, Kawash, Kash,
Hanakash.
Hanakash, Hasha, yeah, Hashan, Naya, sorry, Hash, Yanaya,
Mm-hmm.
is that correct?
Hash ya anaya.
Hash, Anaya,
Hash ya anaya.
Hash, Ya, Ayana,
Mm-hmm.
Wakal, verse 13, verse 14,
Mm-hmm.
Walamar,
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh,
Mm-hmm.
Alahayim,
Mm-hmm.
all,
Mm-hmm.
Hanakayash, Kaash,
Mm-hmm.
Kaya, Ayashita,
Aishayath.
Ashayah,
Mm-hmm.
Za'af. Arar.
Our war.
Our war.
Mm-hmm.
Atha. Makal. Haba. Haba. Ma'a.
Habama.
Habama. Wama. Wama. Wamakal.
Mm-hmm.
Hayat.
Mm-hmm.
Hashad. Hashadia.
Ashada.
Hashada. All.
Mm-hmm.
The Kanya.
Where?
Your belly.
Your belly. Ga? I just like it. Ka.
The Kanka.
Yeah.
The La. You should go.
Hmm?
I mean, you should go. It's the La.
The lock.
The La. Wa'ai par.
Mm-hmm.
To call. The call. So
Mm-hmm.
call. Yamaya.
Oh yeah. Yamya. It's like it. Wait, hold up. Yamaya. Yeah.
Yamya.
Yamaya.
Yamaya.
Mm-hmm.
Haya. Yaka.
Mm-hmm.
Haya Yaka. Verse 15. Wa'aya ba. Asha'ath. Ashaya'ath. Ashaya.
Or
I will put.
Ashayath.
Ashaya'ath. Baya Naka. Banka.
Bayanka.
Bayanka. Waban.
Wabayan.
Wabayan.
Hasha.
Hasha. Wabanya. Zaraka. Wayaban.
Yeah, my bad. I threw it.
In between.
Wabayan.
Wabayan.
Mm-hmm.
Zarakaya. Zaraika.
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 Mm-hmm.
Wabanya.
Mm-hmm.
Zara.
Zarai.
Zarai. Hawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yashwa Punka.
Mm-hmm.
Raash. Wa'af. The Wa'af.
Where? Your head?
And you.
And you. What you said?
Wa'ata.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Wa'ata.
Mm-hmm.
The Shah Wapa. The Shan Wap.
There you go. Almost got it.
The Shan Wapanya.
Mm-hmm.
Panwa.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Aquab.
Mm-hmm.
Sa.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. All. Hasha. Amar.
Mm-hmm.
Harab.
Haraba.
Haraba.
Mm-hmm. Araba.
Araba.
Mm-hmm.
Aitaza.
Mm-hmm.
Bawan.
Bawan.
Bawanka.
Mm-hmm. Atx Sabbath.
Atx Sabbath. Wama Wara Waranka. Waranka. Baitazal. Sa'ad. Dalad.
You should bring forth.
Okay.
The
Daladaya. Banayam. Banyam. Wa'al. Ayashak. The Shawakwa Ta'ak.
Good job. That sounds crazy.
Wawa. And he Wahawa. Yamshal. Yamashal. Bak. Sa. Verse 17. Wala.
Yeah, Wala.
Wala Adam. Wala Adam. Amar. Kaya. Shemaitha. Shemai. Laqual.
Yeah.
Laqual. Ashafka. Wath Akal. Man. Ha'aitaza. Ashar. Aitaza Waya. Tayak. Tayaka. Lamar. Correct. La'a. Chakal. Mamanwa. Ara. Arara.
Yeah, that's it. Sounds weird. That's it.
Hadadma. Ba'ai. Baraka. Ba'aitaza. Bawan. Atx Bawan. Correct.
Which one?
In total.
Atx Bawan.
Ba'aitaza Bawan.
The call.
The Kalna. The Kalna. Call. Yamaya. Hayayaka. Is it Hayaka? Hayayaka. Verse 18 in the Hebrew. Haikwa Wataza. No, it's not here. Wakwa Wataza.
Wataza. Yeah.
Wakwa Wataza. Wadar. Wadadar.
Yeah.
Wadardar. The Taza Mayaka. Tazama
Yakha.
Yakha.
Tazamayaptika. It's like it.
Taza
Mayakha.
Mayaka. La'ak. It's like it. La. Wa'ak.
Wa'akal.
Wa'akal. Wa'akalta. Ath. Itazab. That's it. Ashab. Aishab. Hashada. Verse 19. Bataza'ath. Apayaka. The Akal.
Lacham. Bread, right?
You shall eat.
Oh, I think you don't. You said that one right. Go ahead.
Wakam.
All right.
Aid. Shawabka.
Shawabka, yeah.
All. Hadad.
Hadama.
Kaya.
Mamana.
Mamana.
Laqwa. Kha.
Laquaka. Kaya. Apar. Ada. Wa'al. Apar. Dashawab. Verse 20. Wa'ekara.
Last verse.
Adam. Sham. Ashitawa.
Yeah.
Of his wife. Ashitawa.
Aishatawa, yep.
Ashitawa. Kawa. Haya. Hawa. Salaki. Hayata. Call. Haya.
In English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 20, in English. And Adam called his wife's name Eve.
So, like, real quick, just to give some context about where we at, right? So, okay, so just get some context. Just get some context about where we at, right? So Eve, she ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which the Lord told her not to, right? And when she ate from the tree of the tree of good and evil, meaning she started learning from the other cultures and the other nations around us, right? And the Lord told her not to do that. The Lord told Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? Because if you follow these other nations, you're gonna learn what it's like to serve the Lord, right, and receive the blessings, or to, disobey the Lord and receive the curses or the punishments. You understand? So when she was, of course we went over this last week. The serpent or the snake wasn't an actual snake. It was a man. It was a man with a, to go over there and trick Eve and tell her, like, if you eat from this tree, you won't surely die, right? And she's like, oh, I will die, right? Did the serpent? Did she die? Did Adam and Eve? Did they die right after they left? They didn't die, right? They didn't die, but you should know how they died.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Oh,
go ahead.
Spiritually,
they spiritually died.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
They spiritually died because I think we went over this part 2 weeks ago. When you keep the commandments, that's when you become alive. You understand? When we went to Baruch 4:1, everyone who keeps the book of life or the laws, they become alive. And everybody who leaves it, they die. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of people out here that are spiritually dead. You understand? They're spiritually dead because they don't follow God's commandments. They don't keep God's laws, right? So that's where we at in the context, right? So like you can go ahead and start where you said.
Verse 20. Because she was the mother of all living.
Right? She was a what?
The mother of all living.
Because Adam and Eve were the first ones to receive the commandments. They were the first ones to receive the laws from the Lord, man. Right? So she's the mother of the mother of the living, right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins.
Right? So that they packed their clothes up and their clothing and everything up and they left. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. And clothed them. 22.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord God said, behold, the man is become as one of us.
Right? So the angels are saying that, now they're knowing good and evil. The angels are saying. This is what the angels are saying, right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. To know good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life.
And the what?
And take also of the tree of life.
Uh-huh.
And eat.
Right? At least if he don't, this brother don't, getting this thing straightened out, if he don't go start keeping his commandments, if you don't start listening to the Lord, he got to start listening to the Lord if he's going to live forever, right? If you're going to live forever, meaning, just like you keep the commandments, you become a living soul. You know what I'm saying? And receive the blessings from the Lord from generation to generation. You understand? Right now, we're living under the curses because we don't keep the commandments. Blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. We don't keep the commandments. So it's not only that we suffering, our children suffer. And when we come back through the regeneration, we suffer. So it's us, our children, our grandchildren, all the way until we come back. And we're suffering. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 22. And now, lest he put.
Where'd you stop at? You stopped at 20?
You stop at 20, sir.
Okay, so okay. We gotta go back to you.
That was the verse?
I think, yeah, you went over to 20, right? You stopped at 20?
Mm-hmm.
Last year. That started
Sorry, it was 11 to 20.
I stopped at verse in the English, in the Hebrew, I stopped at verse 20.
Then we all just read this now.
Did we read up? We read it?
You read 10 more?
Nah. So you understand? So Adam and Eve, you understand? And it's like read that again from the top from verse 11 from where you started. I feel like you missed something. That's what I think.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 11. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Yeah, I don't think we read that.
Yeah, he started at 20. You read at 20, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, he started at 11, then go to 20.
Right. That's
So, I say.
yeah, started 11. That's what I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Right? Who told you? Who like Adam and Eve? They realized that there's some other culture, there's some other information that we should be learning. Some other culture that we should be learning. So they think they're without. There's more knowledge and things that they need to learn. So they're trying to chase somebody else's culture. Like, oh wait, what? Oh, y'all got this? Oh, let me find out what this is. Not realizing the Lord gave them everything they needed. They had everything. The Lord gave Adam and Eve. The Lord gave Adam. You understand? Everything that he needed. He was a master gardener.
Right.
He had all the fruits and the vegetables and everything. He had the best land out there. Nobody had the land that he had. All the other nations looking at the land that Adam had and was jealous. They was like, oh man, this dude got that. He got that. You understand? And guess what? The one way to if somebody looking at you and they hating on you, they looking at what you got. They're gonna figure out how to take you down from that. You understand? That's what Satan do. That's what our oppressor has done throughout the generations. Our oppressor has always seen like what Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street, our oppressor was looking at us thriving.
Right.
Thriving. We had everything we needed. Banks, schools, farmland, oil, you name it. You understand? We had that. And guess what? Our oppressor was looking over there trying to figure out how can we take them down.
Right.
That's what the other nations was doing, looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't figure out a way in. So you know what they had to do? They had to go through his woman, man.
Damn.
They had to go through his woman. You understand? And tell her what? So, you might have read that. So we go back in context. They told her what? They said if you eat this, if you eat of our knowledge and our culture, you will become as a god. You know what they were telling her? They were telling her that the black woman is God. Why are you letting this man rule over you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they were telling her. And she was like, oh, what? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to her husband and talked and said, we got to follow this. This is the new way. This was going down. This is what all the other people are doing. Why are we doing this? That's what happened, right? Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what you gotta understand with this is it shows how much they really hate you. Because if Adam had known how to like work everything and he had the garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would benefit the other nations around about.
Right.
Because they could get their wisdom from Adam. They could do trade with Adam.
Yep.
They could live a better life through Adam. So now we live in America. America don't try to destroy China because they need China. They need to do trade with China.
Right.
They need them for America to have a better life. Well, how come they destroyed Black Wall Street? If Black Wall Street was a business, they probably had good doctors, good health, good banking systems. How come America couldn't just do, I'll say the oppressor couldn't do business with the people in Black Wall Street? They do it with the Chinese. They do it with Russia and their enemies. So how come they have to destroy what we have? Because they hate you. You know what I'm saying? They don't treat you like the Chinese. The Chinese, we try to do the exact same thing the Chinese do. The Chinese come over here and build businesses in America. They're not born citizens here. They're not Americans. They Chinese. So how come they get to thrive and do that, but you can't? And that's where Officer Quad just broke down. You in the guard, they couldn't tear them down because what you got to understand is they rather live a lesser than life than to live a good life when you on top. That's what you got to understand. They say, well, if I can't have it, you can't have it either. Because they couldn't obtain it. Because Adam had the knowledge from the Most High, so you can't have took what Adam had because you didn't have his wisdom. So all you had to do was just destroy him, for you could be on top. Yep. So you could lose his seat. You understand? That's it.
Yeah, right. Man. Get that brother in here, man.
What's on Christ?
All right, go ahead.
Verse 11. Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. And the man said, the woman whom thou hast gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree.
So now, Adam, he would go blame his woman. You know what I'm saying? He would go turn around and blame his woman instead of like, that's another thing, man. It's like, I want to get it today. Go ahead.
She gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Verse 13. And the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me.
The serpent did what?
Beguiled me.
So she was tricked by these other nations, man. And their culture.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know, like a lot of people call like a snake like a fake friend.
Right.
Is that what like this meaning like a person like a person that lied to them, tricked them?
Right. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what happened. They lied. He told her a lie. You understand? That's how they found a way. They got to find a way, and that's all it is. These other nations came over and told a lie to this sister, right? And she believed it. Snake. They know that they weren't supposed to be learning from them. You understand? That's how that's the only way that they were able to take down. You understand? Take Adam from his land. Is to get them to believe a lie. When they believe that lie, now you fall. And the same thing happens all the time. The world of it's like a trading. You know what I'm saying? Like day trading and things like that. People tell false information just to get more numbers or get more money. Get the stocks to raise up over here. They tell a lie over here. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the world of our oppressor. That's the world. The world of the heathen is to lie to each other. They're snakes. You understand? That's what happened with Adam and Eve, man. You understand? Mm-hmm.
That's get loud enough for everybody to hear.
When the woman, it's like I have a question, verse 13, and the woman said, "The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." Is that the same as when sisters today say that other nations they have this, they do this, but it's not all Torah?
I think what you're asking, basically, you're saying like when sisters look at what other nations are doing, pretty much. You're trying to find out if it's what's the extra question mean by what?
Like how they say that other nations they do this, they have this, their men do this, versus what we do as a people.
Right.
And like as if the grass is greener on the other side.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it's talking about. That's exactly what happens. You're looking at like you know. I think she got got caught up in the spirit of what's this? Gets caught up in the is it called mofo?
What?
When they the fear of missing out is it FOMO?
Yeah.
FOMO. The FOMO, they get fear of missing out. Oh, what's that? What? Oh, I gotta experience that. I gotta jump into that. And that's exactly what the brothers is bringing out. The brother's question is.
You know what's so deep, if I could, sir? When I read this, you know what I think about? Mm-hmm. I think about like, imagine you come home, your wife come home and she told you she had sex with another man.
Good night.
And she says, "I didn't mean for it to happen.
I was tricked.
I was tricked. I was enticed." That's what it was. Think about that. That's how bad. That's not even. I can't even compare that to what she comes back and tell Adam, because Adam's like, damn, who was the Lord's talking to them, right?
Right.
The prophet of God at that time, right?
Right.
Imagine, like, good night. It's when Samuel came and he heard the animals making noise when Saul at the time was supposed to kill everything.
Right.
Like his stomach dropped. Like, what have you done?
Right.
This prophet's like, what have you done? Mm-hmm. And here she comes and says, "I was beguiled." Imagine that. Imagine your wife coming home and she tells you she has sex with another man, and she says, "Well, I was beguiled."
Good night.
What's going to happen? She's going to get the punishment for that.
That's right.
She's going to get kicked out.
That's right.
And that's what you finna read. Go ahead.
Oh, damn right. You go.
Time will come. Verse 14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, "Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle,
mm-hmm.
and above every beast of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Upon thy belly shalt thou go,
mm-hmm.
and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life."
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Mm-hmm. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
Meaning, so the Lord speaking to you understand the serpent or the man,
mm-hmm.
and he is also speaking to Eve, right? This is the punishment. He's gonna put a difference between, you understand, Eve's children. You didn't finish reading that. Slack. Go ahead. Keep going.
Come. Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
Meaning, they're all our nations, the children of Israel, are always gonna clash with the serpent seed, meaning our oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
The same spirit. We're always gonna go the different classes. We're gonna be warring with each other in some way or form. Right? Go ahead.
And it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Right? Meaning the classes, the lower class is gonna be clashing with the upper class. You understand? Go ahead.
I will come. Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception."
And that what?
And thy conception.
It's gonna be a lot harder when it's for childbirth, or it's gonna be a lot of pain. You ever watch a giraffe get born, or a horse or something like that? The baby just falls right out. Ain't no crying. The mama horse ain't tripping. The giraffe mama ain't tripping. The baby just comes right out.
Right.
You understand? But since this, since Eve, when she learned from this man, now childbirth is painful. It's very painful. You understand? It's a lot of sorrow. Right? Go ahead.
Come. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Right? Go ahead.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
She's gonna turn to her husband. This is why, sisters, when they giving birth, immediately they're looking for their husband. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's because of this, right? Go ahead. Which is good, right? Go ahead.
Come. And he shall rule over thee.
And that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because now we have to be taught, the woman is supposed to follow after her husband. Man. You understand? She's not supposed to follow, her, her own self and and follow after every other thing that she got that's in the world.
Right.
She has to follow after her husband. You understand? Like right now in Christianity, you have a lot of men following their woman. They follow their woman. If the woman says we got to go to the Christian church on Easter Sunday, the husband is in there like, okay, well, I'd rather be at home relaxing,
right?
But I'm in this Christian church. You understand? That's what's going on. The spirit of our oppressor is, has taken away the masculinity out of the house. So all the men are following after their woman. The woman is more masculine than the husband. What they say? The happy wife, happy life.
Right.
Like damn. And the man's life is miserable.
Right.
He's miserable. Yeah. He's
All's dream.
He can check that. He can check.
Good night.
He can check left and right. Check. Why the trash is taken out? Why this ain't washed? Why you take the meat out? Why you you know what I'm saying? Just getting checked.
Like cuz said. And he feels as though like he's messed up. Like, man, I gotta do better as a man. If your wife keep nagging at you, you go to counselor like, I could do more. I could take the trash out a little better. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so deep because in the Revelations talk about that great dragon, which is that old serpent.
Right.
Like this dude is like he's been using the exact same tactics since the garden. You know what I'm saying? The exact same tactic.
Right.
It's just to make the woman over the man. That's all he has to do.
That's right.
That's it. That's what it says right there. The Lord said, well, now I'm going to have the man over the woman because if this the opposite, y'all going to die. So he's like, well, let me just do what I've been doing. And that's why we read up a couple of verses earlier and was talking about, read like 3 verses above. Where was it? On that belly thou shalt go. Where's it, verse 14? Yeah, verse 14.
Verse 14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go.
Now what? What animal goes on that belly? A snake, right? This is the verse Christians will try to say, see, it's a snake. But how is it his punishment to do what it already does if it's a snake? If it's a snake already, why is his punishment to do what he already do? He already goes on his belly. Why did the Lord punish him from going on his belly? Because it's not a snake. So what is this talking about? Finish reading.
And dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
What's the dust at? Below.
Right.
On the ground. Old folks be like, man, he a low down, dirty. That's what I say. He a low down, dirty dude. Right. And that's the oppressor. He's a low down, dirty dude. And everything he has to get, he has to get it from being low down and dirty. His kingdom came from what we just read, putting all women over the men.
Right.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
No, get up at the hand, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And when it's talking about, every beast of the field, you know what I'm saying?
Good night.
All these nations, man.
Right, man.
Like, you got to understand, like, the Lord speaks, this is a black man's book. When I say black man, I'm talking about blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. Right. The same way we speak, the same way the Bible speaks, man.
Right.
These beasts aren't literal beasts. It's like the serpent wasn't a literal snake. Do you understand? Yeah. We're the people that are on the bottom of society. Because we didn't want to keep God's commandments, we living on the bottom. We're low down and dirty. We're at the bottom. We're in the ghettos and the barrios. You understand? We're in the slums and the ghettos. You understand? Because in all the other nations, all the other beasts of the field, they are above us, and they rule over us. All right, you go to your job or whatever the job is, it's some heathen. You know what I'm saying? That we have to, make sure we clock in and be on time, and before they try to write us up. Some Pakistani or Edomite, all the other different nations, Asians. We got to make sure we on time and doing this and that.
Right.
Or guess what? We might get fired. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to. We now have to. They have rulership over us now in this kingdom. You understand? That's why we have to come back and keep these commandments, brother. We have to come back and serve our God, so that we can rule over our oppressor, so that we can rule over all the heathens.
Right.
You understand? Right. Go ahead. You remember what you said?
Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman,
Right.
and between thy seed and her seed.
Right.
It shall bruise thy head.
Right. So the upper class. I'm sorry. The lower class is gonna be fighting with the upper class.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You understand? We're living on the bottom. We're gonna be always clashing with the upper class. Clashing with who's upper class? Our oppressor.
Right.
They're the ones who make the laws, and they send out police units all through our neighborhoods, pull us over and harass us, oppress us. You understand? And we marching down the street trying to ask for justice and get shot down, murdered, and all these things, trying to just get trying to survive, man.
Right.
Trying to figure out how we can get more jobs, more money, more food. How can we feed our children? You understand? We're always clashing with them. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And thou shalt bruise his heel. Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
So like, my baby, that thou shalt bruise his heel. Meaning, because they're above us. Right. We on the bottom. The heel's at the bottom.
Right.
We at the bottom. We fighting with him and bruising his heel, not his face. You understand what I'm saying? We bruising the heel because we at the bottom. Right, go ahead.
Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Right.
Verse 17. And Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree.
Because look, it wasn't intended for us to just follow our ribs and follow our wives, man. Like you're supposed to be the leader, you're supposed to be the man, man. You understand? That's what we just bring out earlier. Like,
right. Come on.
What was I gonna say about that? Like the same way you take it down one earlier, that our oppressor, all these other nations, you understand? They trick us and lie to us and give us all these different ways and get us to believe that a happy wife is a happy life. Get us to believe these things. So why? We don't, just like Adam didn't have rulership, he lost his rulership over in Edom. He lost his rulership there. Same way a man has lost the rulership over his house. He don't have that. He don't have the say so in his house no more.
Damn.
You understand? It's the same spirit. Now he has to follow after everything his woman says. The Lord's telling you. The Lord told Adam, since you hearken unto your wife, right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. Verse 17. Of which I commanded thee, saying.
Now read from the top.
Verse 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it.
Right.
Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow thou shalt eat of it all the days of thy life.
Meaning like the garden. Look, let me tell you, man. The Lord gave the Garden of Eden, this land, this land that's flowing with all this wealth, and I'm talking about wealth with everything he needed, with food and land, and it was a beautiful land. You understand? Farmland, like it was a beautiful thing. The Lord gave this to him. Now what he's saying right here? Everything that you want, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to work for it. Because let me say something. When something is given to you, you don't appreciate it as much as if you worked for it. Adam didn't appreciate what he had. That's why it was so easy to lose it. You understand? When you really work for something, that's when you can appreciate it.
Damn.
That's what the Lord's teaching Adam. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna work for it because you didn't appreciate when I gave it to you. When I just gave it to you, you didn't appreciate it. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 18. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field.
Right.
Verse 19. In the sweat of thy face.
In the what?
In the sweat of thy face.
In the sweat of thy face, right? Go ahead.
Shalt thou eat bread.
You're gonna have to work for your food, man. Before, Adam, he go to the tree and pick up the fruit off the tree and he's like, yeah, it is what it is, yo. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy,
living like, just living in paradise, living right. You know what I'm saying? That's how a black man's supposed to rule. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, brother. You understand? It's not gonna be all hard. Like, you gotta go to the slave, I gotta go to work. Oh man, I gotta work all day, I gotta work 12 hours, I gotta work 8 hours, I gotta do this, I'm sweating, I'm tired, my back hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you got a 5-minute lunch break. That's what it feels like. You get a 30-minute lunch break. You can't and don't have a 30-minute lunch break. You got to drive somewhere.
Good night.
That takes 20 minutes. You got 10 minutes to get all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's oppression, man. You understand? Now we're gonna have to work like a dog, man, just to get the smallest things that we want. The small, I gotta go to the slave so I can buy a new pair of jeans. I gotta go to the slave so I can get this, that, and the third. So I can pay my car note. So I can pay my rent. I gotta pay rent. Adam wasn't paying rent. He wasn't paying. You understand? All these bills and all these things for these people that like air is free, but they damn near charging you. You know what I'm saying? Water is free. Water was used to be free. Imagine that. Now you have to pay for something that comes from the earth. Your oppressor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 19. And the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return to the ground.
Right, until you die. You're gonna work till the day you die. It ain't gonna be given to you like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what they say they say what do they call that? When you retire? The retirement at 65, whatever I get.
What the plan you get, the money you get?
Whatever it is, it's a retirement plan or
the
retirement
401k,
plan.
retirement plan?
Whatever it is, like when you retire, they say the age when you get ready to retire is like 65, right? You know the average lifespan of Black and Hispanics is like 55. You know what I'm saying? 45.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna work all the days of your life until you damn have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Go just oppressed and then trying to find drugs and alcohol and all kind of things just to suppress. You understand? How you feel, your oppression. And guess what? It just shortens your life, man. Drugs shorten your life. Yeah. You thinking I'm feeling good. No, you popping these pills and you doing these drugs, you're gonna die soon. This is gonna catch up to you. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we gotta come up out of the spirit of America, come out of the spirit of Christianity. You understand? And serve the Lord. You understand? So we can get the hell out of hell. This is hell for us, man. We ain't supposed to live like this. This is not normal. We've been living like this for so long. We think it's normal, but it's not normal. Right? Go ahead.
Right, cool, sir. What you were saying was so heavy. They said that you retirement at 65, but we don't even live till 65.
Damn right.
That's insane. Then if you do make it to 65, you've been slave for so long, you don't even know how to live your life as a free man.
Right.
You know how many people get depressed because they retired? They get depressed because they're not a slave no more.
Yep.
They rather go back to work. The job will say, no, we have to let you off because of our retirement plan. We can't keep you on this long.
Right.
So they get out of the military and they have nothing else they could do.
Right.
Nothing. And they go to depression because they have no skills outside the military. Even though they was oppressed during the military, if they could, they would do it again. Because now it's like they got nothing else to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it was never supposed to be. Our way of Black and Hispanics, we're just hard-headed. Right. We don't understand that punishment is meant to make us change. Us going through working hard is supposed to look back and like, man, we should never sin against God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was never meant for us to work hard. But now we take being so hard-headed, we glorify in working hard. We glorify in working 80-hour shifts. So when a man gets successful, quotations from working hard, people like, and it's possible for anybody to make money. You just got to work hard.
Right.
And we're supposed to get money from not working hard.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a easy life.
Yep.
And if you want to get money easy, what they call you? Lazy.
Yep.
The Lord wanted us to be lazy and just obey.
Right.
That's it. Lazy and obey. We wasn't supposed to work hard.
That's right.
We wasn't. Why? The other nations was meant to serve us. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we're also in the choir said it was super heavy.
Yeah, that brother. What? Oh, were you in?
Verse 19.
Okay, bet.
I start from chapter 4.
Yes, Lord.
Verse 19. And the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. Slightly, sir, if I could. Where it says, for out of it wast thou taken, was that sick? Is that the Lord use a metaphor saying that I took you from nothing,
right,
and I'm gonna put you back in nothing?
Absolutely. Good.
For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. So he was calling Adam dirt?
No. Well, it's a metaphor. Like, he's not literally dirt. He's not calling him dirt. He's saying, basically,
like a derogatory.
So Adam, he was taken from the, I won't use the word common, but he was taken from the man that was created on the sixth day, the people that was created on the sixth day. He took him from out of that. You understand? Where they didn't have that. That was nothing. They was living like heathens, and the Lord took him from that. Right, good.
Oh, come. Verse 20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. That's the end of the English.
That's the end of it?
That's the end of the English.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go back to the Hebrew.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 20. Chapter 3, verse 20. Korah, Hadam, Sham, Teshabia, Teshabtawa, Hawa, Kala, Kaya, Haya, Hayataya, Ata, Call, Haya. Verse 21. Waya Aisha. Waya Aisha. Verse 21 and made.
Waya, what's like it? Waya Aish.
Waya Aish. Yahweh. Alahayim. Ladam. Walashatawa. Walashawata. Wala.
Yeah.
And his wife. Verse 21.
Wala Ash the Wa.
Wala Ashtawa. Katanwa. Award. Wayal Basham.
Wayala Basham.
Wayala Basham. Ha. Verse 22. Wayamar. Yahweh. Alahayim. Han. Hadam. Haya. Kahad. Kakad. Mamanwa. Ladai. Tawab.
Warai.
Wa'aitha. Han.
Yashalak. Yadawa.
Walakwa. Gam.
Ma'ataza.
Haka. Yayam.
Wa'akal. Wahaya.
La'ilam. Verse 23. Wayash, Washal,
Wayash,
Wayash,
Lacha,
Lacha,
Lachan.
Lachan,
Yeah, it's like it. Wayash,
Wayash,
Lachan.
Lahan,
Lachan.
Lahan,
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh,
Mm-hmm.
Alahayim,
Magan.
Magan, Idan,
Labad.
Laabad,
Ah. Hadma.
Harma,
Mm-hmm.
Ashar,
Laquach.
Laqua, Masham,
It's like it. Laquach.
Laquak,
Mm-hmm.
Masham.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. Wayagarash,
Mm-hmm. Ath.
Ath,
Hadam.
Hadam,
Wayashkan.
Wayashkan,
Makwadam.
Makwadam,
Lagan.
Lagan,
Aidan.
Adan,
Ath.
Ath,
Hakorabayim.
Hakorabayim,
Mm-hmm. Waath.
Awat,
Wa'ath.
Wa'at,
Mm-hmm. Good. La'at.
Lahat,
Mm-hmm. Hakorab.
Hakorab,
Mm-hmm.
Hamath,
Hamath.
Hamath,
Pakan.
Hamath,
Pakath.
Pakath,
Mm-hmm. Lamar.
Lamar,
Ath.
Ath,
Durak.
Darak, Shah, Itazah,
Mm-hmm.
Haya,
Hachayayim.
Hakayayim,
Sa.
Sa.
Verse 1.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 1 in the Hebrew.
Wa'adam.
Wa'adam, Yada,
Mm-hmm.
Yadai, Hawa,
Mm-hmm.
Asha, Tawa,
Mm-hmm.
Ashatawa,
Mm-hmm. Wathahar.
Watahar,
Wathalad. Wathalad. Wathalad.
Wakalad,
Wathalad.
Watalad,
Ah. Koyan.
Kwayan,
Wathamar.
Watamar,
Kwan Yathaya.
Kwanataya,
Ayash.
Ayash,
Ath.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Verse 2.
Wathasap.
Wathasap.
Lalad.
Lalata.
Ath. Hakha Yawa.
Akath Yawa.
Akha Yawa. No, just Akha Yawa.
Akath Yawa.
Akha. So it's Akha Yawa.
Akath Yawa.
No.
Akath Yawa.
Yeah, Chaa.
Akath Yawa. Habal. Wahaya. Habal. Ra'ai. Shawan. Shawah.
Yeah, a sheep.
Taza.
No, just Taza on.
Wakwayan. Haya. Taza.
Ibad. Idama.
Verse 3. Wahaya.
Makwatazad.
Yam.
Wayaba. Kwayan. Ma Pariah. Hadadma. Mancha.
Yahweh.
La Yahweh.
La Yahweh. Verse 4. Wayabal.
Habaya.
Abaya.
Gam. Hara. It's like it. Hara. Hawa. It's like it.
Hawa.
Mabakar. Wath.
Mabakarwa.
Taza Anwa.
Anwa.
Wamakha. La'an. Laban.
Wayashah. Wayashai. Yahweh. All.
Habal.
Wa'al.
Manacha.
Manahathawa.
Manakhathawa. Good job. Last verse.
Verse 5. Wayal. Wayan. Wayal.
Manakhathawa.
Manakathawa. La'a.
Sha'ai. Wayachar. Char.
Laquayan.
Ma'ad. Wayapal. Ora.
Wayapawa. Panayawa.
Panwa. That's it. Make sure you start in the English. Read where you first started, or where you left off. This
is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 21.
You end that where?
20.
Start 20.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 21. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Verse 21. Unto Adam also, and to his wife, did the Lord God make coats of skins, and clothed them. Verse 22. And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. Verse 23. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. Verse 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the garden. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
You understand? So the Lord removed Adam and Eve from the garden, from this place that he gave Adam. You understand? And he made sure that they weren't able to come back there. Right? Go ahead.
Sorry, can I get a breakdown of verse 24?
What's that?
Where it says, so he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
Let me get the breakdown again for that. I want to teach something that I'm not sure of right now. It's been a while since I heard that stuff.
This book of Genesis chapter 4 and verse 1. And Adam knew his wife, and she conceived.
And Adam knew his wife, right? Adam knew his wife, meaning, he knew his wife, meaning he had sex with his wife, right? And she conceived. All right, go ahead.
And bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Okay. Right.
Verse 2. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep.
Right.
But Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. Verse 4.
So Cain brought an offering from the ground, right? From where his work is, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock.
Right.
the firstlings of his flock.
Right, I mean the fat, meaning the best of his flock. He brought the best to the Lord. Right, go ahead. This is Abel, right? He bringing his best to the Lord. Right, go ahead.
And of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel.
Right, the Lord had respect for him because Abel had respect for the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Like he brought the best to the Lord. He loved the Lord. Right, go ahead.
And the Lord had, verse 4, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. Verse 5, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Right, because Cain didn't bring the best. He brought whatever he thought was right. He did whatever the hell he wanted to do for the Lord. He thought whatever he brought was sufficient. Like, well, take this, do it. What you gonna do? Yeah. The Lord didn't respect that because he didn't love the Lord like that. Right? You about to ask something?
I was gonna say, first, how did Abel know that he had respect unto his sacrifice? How did Abel know that? Go ahead.
I actually have a question.
Go ahead.
When it said that he respected it and that he didn't respect sacrifice, when he said that the Lord respected what Abel brought forth, and he didn't respect what Cain brought forth, and he continued to the respect part. And does that mean that God allowed Abel to continue to prosper and Cain just withered?
Right. So the way that Abel knew that the Lord had respect unto his sacrifice is that Abel's life sought to go like this, sought to blossom, but his crops was doing good. Even though he gave the Lord the best of what he had. Okay, I'm gonna break it like this. If you have 2 cars, right? You have 2 cars. One is always shutting down on you. One works really good. You got to drive your car an hour to work every day, an hour back. The Lord asks for your sacrifice, right? A carnal man is going to give the Lord his beat up car. Why? Because it's the logical thing to do. I need my good car to get to work.
Right.
That's Cain. I can't give you the best of what I have because that's responsible for everything growing. Right?
That's right.
I can't give you my best bullock, my best cow. I need it.
Right.
So I can't give you my best car because I needed to get to work. Now you have Abel, who's a man of the Lord. He said, you can have my best car. Why? What did Abel understand? You want to give it a shot? You don't know? Abel understood that his car wasn't getting him back and forth to work, but the Lord was. Abel understood that the reason why everything was going good, not because the best of what I had.
Right.
Who gave me the best of what I had? The Lord did. And that's what Abel did. So you can have it. Because I know the power of heaven and earth. You were responsible for my life, not something I have. You know what I'm saying? That's what he understand. Cain didn't understand that. Cain said, I can't give it to you, Lord. Another thing, how did he know he was supposed to give him a sacrifice? Because Adam got what? The law. He learned it from his father, Adam, to give sacrifices.
That's right.
That's it. Right.
What's that crazy? Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his
my bad.
And his countenance fell. Verse 6.
Man, he wasn't giving the Lord. He wasn't giving the Lord, he wasn't giving the Lord all that, he was supposed to. You understand? And then he looking at like, man, mad at the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do it now.
Right.
We mad at the Lord, but we not giving the Lord all that he's supposed to give me. People don't want to pay their damn tithes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't even want to pay your tithes, man. You're like, oh man, I can't, I need it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think the Lord will give it back to you?
That sounds good, nice.
So, you know what I'm saying? No, the Lord ain't gonna give it back to you. Like you worried about you, but the Lord said his arm is not short, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord says, you know what I'm saying, like in the Lord's Prayer, like, he feeds the birds and the sorry, it's in the same, I believe it's in the same chapter. But he feeds the birds and the all the things outside. How much less will he feed you? Like you don't think the Lord gonna think anything about you? You understand what I'm saying? But you worried about your damn self, man. You're not sacrificing anything to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't think that the Lord is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cain did. Cain he didn't have the faith, you know what I'm saying, that Abel had. He didn't have that faith. You know what I'm saying? He had faith in him. So he gave the Lord the least. And not what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you come to serve the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You be serious, man. You be serious. When the Lord's taking you seriously, you need to take the Lord seriously.
Damn.
And be very, very serious with him. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see what you put in. Like, damn, I didn't give the Lord. I gave the Lord what I could. I mean, like you didn't. Do you think that? You should be giving the Lord your all, man.
Right.
Give the Lord your all. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Mm-hmm.
And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door.
That's what the Lord told him again. He told him what it was. Like, you're gonna have to work, man. Like, really work for the Lord. Like, you know, here in ISUPK, we really work hard, man. We go out here, we do boots on the ground. We feed the homeless. We clothe the homeless.
Right.
We teach this Bible. You know what I'm saying? And some days we went to a mission to Cunha. Like one time we went to there's something called the mission to Cunha. We went out to Acuna, Mexico. You understand? In level 4 cartel area, very dangerous. You understand? Just to feed the Haitians and the Mexicans over there. You understand? We risked our lives. We gave, and then we had to drive all the way back. We left for like 24 hours, pretty much.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We gave the Lord our all, man. You understand? We didn't give the Lord a little. We didn't give we didn't do the bare minimum. The bare minimum is just, it gets nothing. This is what the Lord's telling them. Right? Read that one more time, baby Michelle.
Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Like, if you do good, don't you think the Lord's gonna be with you? But if you ain't doing, you just like the bare minimum. Like a lot of Israelite groups, they'll teach that, I just gotta keep the commandments. All I gotta do is keep the commandments, and that's it. That's the bare minimum.
Right.
Do you understand? Like, why the hell would the Lord reward you just for doing what you're supposed to be doing?
Right.
Like, that's the bare minimum. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to eat pork. That's good.
like that's so crazy, sir.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Go ahead,
I was gonna say that's how you know we fail. Like, just imagine saying that, like, well, you gotta be, what's a good citizen? It's not somebody who just do regular things. You gotta go above and beyond. Like if your wife, God forbid, commit adultery on you, and you take her back, are you gonna just make her be the exact same wife?
Right.
That woman gonna be like, please, beg her knee, take me back, and she gonna make sure she gonna start complaining, go clean up everything. She gonna do what she didn't do before. Yeah, at first she was only required to stop eating pork, right, but then you sinned against me.
Right.
Now you have to do more. Yep. You found out you was an Israelite 2 weeks ago, and now you think you saved.
Right.
You think you saved just because you put down the pork. Well, the scripture says all your righteousness should be as a filthy rag.
That's right. And
when you want to know what separates us from every Israelite group, it's from us knowing that we might not make it.
That's right.
The humility, the humbleness.
That's right.
They think, oh yeah, we gonna beat 144,000. Mm-hmm. That's our heart and desire, but we work like we might not make it.
That's right.
So therefore, we're gonna do what we can to make our election sure.
That's right.
That's how we live our life in here, and that's what you got to be. We know we committed adultery against the Lord,
right? And
it's shamed every day. That's shame. Like, just know you messed up that bad.
That's right.
You gotta live your life like this, man. Slugging, if I could, and you gotta have that humbleness and that's what. And that humbleness comes with that work of dedicating your life. We be talking about 10%.
Right.
10% is least of your word. 10% is law.
Right.
Meaning that if you're not throwing 10% tithe to the Lord, you're not following the law.
Right.
You're not following the commandments. So forget the 10%. We talking about extra stuff.
Right.
Coming to Sabbath service, teaching, doing the work of the Lord, showing the Lord that you have faith.
That's right.
Because how do I show my faith? Through my works.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's it.
That's all right. Get that with the hand, man. And what that brother saying, I just want to answer that. What the brother said is so heavy, man. Like, all of our righteousness is as a filthy rag. You know what I'm saying? We all, broken the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand what I'm saying? And during that time, the Lord could have killed us. He could have unalived us, and it'd have been right. because we wasn't serving the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? So the Lord, you know, we come in this truth and we keeping these commandments. Like, you know, yeah, we gotta be humble. You really gotta be thankful that the Lord didn't kill you when you was in the world. The Lord didn't take you out when you was in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you got a second chance.
Right.
Now you got another chance to get it right, man. But don't think that you just because you don't eat pork no more that you get into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't eat pork. I don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Like that's what these things like IYC, the other groups say. Oh yeah, you know you gotta stop eating pork. Well, so why you wearing pants? Going off on the pants, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dang.
But they wearing panties somewhere.
Good name.
Like this is wild, man. Like he's hypocrite, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you can't come down like you know. We have all, you know what I'm saying, we were born in, born in iniquity and shaped in,
born in sin, shaped in iniquity.
Shaped in iniquity. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to be humble, man. The Lord could have took us out before, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to work for the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven doesn't come by observation, meaning the scripture. Meaning we're not going to be waiting. We're not going to be like a Christian church. Just, you know, I'm going to the Christian church and, you know, the Lord's gonna put me in the kingdom of heaven one day. You know what I'm saying? We're working for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We're asking the Lord to send Christ.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're not just waiting like, oh, you know, I stopped eating pork. Well, we'll see what happens. No, we working hard, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like overnight some days and get off the slave and coming in here and working. You know what I'm saying? We're being up for almost 24 hours, no sleep, just working hard. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, right? You about to say something?
Okay, I got a precept.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 14. What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he has faith and have not works?
Yeah, right.
Can faith save him?
Man, can faith save you? That's it. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, no works. See, Christian church, they don't believe in works, right? Why? Because you don't have to keep the commandments. The commandments are done away with. Christ nailed them to the cross, right? Like we can eat pork. Matter of fact, Christians will go as far as to say, if you try to keep the commandments, you pull the Christ down from the cross.
Oh, we in hell, man. God damn.
Yo. Which is real evil, though, right?
It's so it's crazy.
Evil,
because they real serious though. Yeah, they really serious.
It's like evil, like damn. First of all,
oh man,
you mean to tell me you want to keep Christ on the cross, though?
Yeah.
Like you understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, dang.
Like if you look at it like that way, then you know what I mean. Do what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like, take them down. Like, oh man.
That's how you know, and that's another thing. That's how you know well, like many of us were the ones that were saying crucify him, raise it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us were there, but that's a whole nother lesson, right? But that same spirit, you know what I'm saying, of crucifying Christ, you understand what I'm saying, is in the Christian church, man. It's in the Christian church. You understand? This is why you have to separate yourselves from our oppressors' religion, their philosophy, their way of life, and come back and serve the Lord, man. You understand? Christ is coming back, you know, he's not coming back a nice guy. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when he was here, he was an austere man. But when he comes back, let me tell you, brother. You remember Isaiah 60:15? No, you ain't got to. No, you ain't got to. But just understand, it's gonna be a wrap, man. Isaiah, Amos 5:18. You can get that. We can get that real quick. Bible shot. We're not gonna go too deep into it off subject. But yeah, there ain't gonna be no pretty day. Ain't gonna be no nice night or a sun or a beautiful. Oh, if Christ came back and you know it's gonna be hugs and kisses. No, Christ remembers all the hell that we've been going through, but he also remembers the evil stuff that we've done too, man.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? He remembers that you know all the evil stuff that you've done. That's why you have to become a new person.
Damn.
You better not when Christ returns. You better not be that same man. You better be a new man. That's why we get new names,
right?
When we come into this truth. When we come into this truth, we don't go by the old name that we was. We are that old person. I don't know who. They're like the angels are gonna be coming back looking.
They're gonna be looking.
Have you seen Jerome? Where Jerome at, man? Where that cat at? I don't know. I don't know where
I'm the quad. I'm the quad.
Where Gadara one at, man?
Yeah. We trying to get some new IDs, man.
Look,
We gotta get some new IDs. Real tough.
You understand? You have to change your life, man. You understand what I'm saying? You have a whole nother reputation. Your name is your reputation. And you want to uphold your reputation with the Lord, man. The Lord is the angels, they're watching everything that you do. Everything that you do, the angels are watching you. You understand? And they're sending a report up. They know what Naqual's doing, and they know what Jerome did. Mm-hmm. They know what Gadiwan did, and they know what
Tyrese did.
Tyrese did. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. You need to have a clear difference. It's not the same brand. Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Right now, the Christians are like, oh yeah, I can't wait till Christ comes back and saves us. Christ is not coming back to save somebody, an old man. He's not coming back to save some evil, evil bastard. I'm gonna say it that way. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who loves Christmas and Easter and love Easter eggs, all these pagan religions and these Babylonian worship rituals, things that you're doing. You're thinking that you're serving Christ, but you're really serving, you know what I'm saying? You're really serving our oppressor, right, in his ways, right? Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 18. To what end is it for you?
You don't even know what's going on. And that's another thing. We'll go back to what we just said. Look, let me tell you something, man. We strive and we work hard to bring forth the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But we're humble enough to say, well, we don't know what's going to happen. The Lord might look at us and say, no, it ain't enough, right, and cut our heads off. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you have to be humble in this truth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Not like these proud Christians that, like when I say Christian, I'm talking about these fake Israelite groups too. When they be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be 144. It's like the guy was just saying, I'm 144. No, that's the 2/3. You call somebody the 2/3?
Crazy.
You don't even know if you were 2/3.
That's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't even know, man. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 18. The day of the Lord is darkness.
It's a beautiful day.
It's darkness.
No, it's gonna be happy day.
It's darkness.
It's darkness. Right? Go ahead.
And not light.
No, it ain't gonna be a happy day. It's gonna be darkness and not light, man. It's not gonna be a beautiful, wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? It's so poetic how they put it. You know what I'm saying? You thinking like darkness, like this is a dark, like nighttime. Darkness, I mean, it's gonna be like a terrible day. Because how do we describe a beautiful day, a sunny day? This day is gonna be a very terrible, horrible day. Because the Lord's coming with war, death and destruction, judgment. That's why they call it Judgment Day. Judgment. Our oppressor's gonna get judged, and everybody who follow him is gonna get judged. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went to the house.
He's running from this man. He's running from the bear, running from the lions. He's trying to get the hell out of there, out of the way. Right? Go ahead.
Or went to the house.
He went to the house where it's a safe place, right? Thinking he's safe.
And leaned his hand on the wall. And the serpent bit him.
Good night. You understand? And that's exactly how, you understand, your life is going to be if you keep, you know what I'm saying, serving the world, serving our oppressor. When you least expect it. People say, oh yeah, I know this is wrong. I know I need to stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? And that's that same weed that you keep smoking. Guess what? That thing, that terrible things, those terrible things that's going to happen, it's going to happen when you're high. Or after you just finished doing it. And you're going to regret it. You're going to regret smoking weed. You're going to regret popping pills and Molly. You're going to regret, you know what I'm saying? You have a deep regret, man, because you're going to know it's time. It's time to pay for your crimes. This life that you didn't want to give up. You didn't want to just give up that damn world, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to regret it. It's going to be the most regret that you've ever had. You never imagined it. You never even imagined this kind of a regret and shame, man, ever. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it.
Right. Even very dark. He said, it's going to be a horrible, terrible. I mean, how many words? I don't know how much I can put on it, man. It's not going to be a good day, man. That's why you really want to make sure you get right with the Lord, man, for real. Right now is the time. All these things that you're seeing in the earth, this wars that's going on with Russia and the United States, China and United States, Iran, United States. Iran has made vows. They say they are going to retaliate for all the crimes that America has done. You understand? And Russia, China, and Iran, and many other countries, they're all teaming up. It's something called BRICS. You understand what I'm saying? The new alliance, a new world order. It's like I'm about to say something I don't know what to say. what have you else gonna say that? What I'm saying is, like, all these countries they're all coming together to go against the United States, and that's in the scriptures. You're gonna hear wars and rumors of wars. You understand? Death and famine and earthquakes in diverse places. New York just had an earthquake. You aware of that? New York just had an earthquake. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more earthquakes in places that they don't normally have it. You're going to have more food shortages. You're going to have more natural disasters. You're going to have more all those wars that's going on over in the Middle East right now. That war in the Middle East will become the next third world war. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going to be a lot of death, man. I don't know if you ever did counted how many people died. You understand in the first two wars, but it's the numbers are ridiculous, and it's going to be more than that. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Right? Okay, so like you can drop that. Go ahead, go back to Genesis where you left off. My bad. So that's the point we were telling me. You gotta be humble, man. You can't be like and we went pretty far, man, right? Yeah. So like go back to where Cain was giving his offering.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Right.
And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door.
Sin lies at the door. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do well, then guess what? You're sinning against the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not doing what the Lord commanded you to do and more, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're just gonna leave out of here, man.
All right.
You're gonna leave out of the truth, and you're gonna go into the world and just do whatever the hell you was doing when you first came through the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, like, the Isupk and the Commander Junior Hana, we don't want no weak ass. You understand what I'm saying? Soldiers, man. If you're not gonna serve the Lord, if you're not gonna be serious about it, then don't come through the door in the first place. Right. That's what the Lord's telling you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be very serious about serving the Lord. Don't be all soft and man, I'm offended, man, 'cause I got checked. I'm offended because of this, and they talking about this, or they don't even worry about it, man. Yeah. Oh man, they talking about I can't, man, I can't do this, I can't, don't worry about it, man. We're soldiers for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We follow the men above us. You understand what I'm saying? We're real soldiers here. All right.
If I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Precept be saying is, it's better for a man to not even get the truth than to get the truth and be lukewarm.
Real talk.
Lord gonna spew you out. Yep. Don't they hate that to see a man come over here and rejoice? The angels rejoice when one sinner repented, then 100 dressed men. So not only are we angry, who's angry? The angels.
That's right.
You come in here, the angels rejoicing because of you, and you come in here and be lukewarm. Mm-hmm. Nobody's forcing you.
Right.
Nobody's forcing me to be here. Right. So why complain? Mm-hmm. Just go. Because why? Well, I think we brought out here earlier. Because you leave means what? You was never part of us.
Right.
You was never here. You wasn't supposed to be part of us.
That's right.
So keep going.
No, damn right. And then real quick, the Lord says, prepare your soul for temptation. Now you're gonna have things that try you,
right?
And say, to try to get you up out of here. When the angels rejoice when you came in through the door. When you come and get your name, the oil poured in your head, the angels rejoicing. He's a new man. He's you know what I'm saying? He's no longer called by the old name that he was. He has a new name, and this is his name, and this is going to be his reputation. You understand? The angels are rejoicing, saying this is a new person. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? There's also going to be demons and evil angels that come and try and see if you're going to really serve the Lord. They're going to talk to you and talk to you and try to get you to go back to the old ways that you had. You understand what I'm saying? And either the angel, whatever way you're going to choose. If you're going to listen to the lying spirits and say, I'm going to go ahead and go back to doing what I was doing. Right. Guess what? The angels like, yep, I told you. Let me go to the Lord. I'm going to tell the Lord what happened. I say, look, you gotta go back and do this. Go back to them drugs, man. Go back into the whorehouse. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Yeah, do your thing. Yeah. Oh, you gonna do it? Man, Angels going up. It's called Jacob's ladder.
Yeah.
Angels going right back up to the Lord. Yeah, you see, look, I told you this cat. I'm not sure the person like that. It's a lock here. That's a card.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not you.
Nah.
Is that the sword? There's no sweat.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The angels going to give the report, and guess what? That's when the Lord's going to give an order to say, okay, he's not going to serve the Lord. He went back to doing that. Don't worry about it. Y'all go down there and go ahead and just unalive him.
Damn, that's so deep, sir.
Just go ahead and take him out, and then when he come back, maybe they'll give it another try.
Damn.
He can try it again when he comes back as a baby. When I take his life, when I cause the truck driver to fall asleep at the wheel and run that red light and then just take his life. That's how that can happen. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's important, man, to serve the Lord and not play games, man. This is so serious, man. It's not like Christianity where they had their trying to raise niggas from the dead with all fake, paying somebody that just act like you came from life, act like you couldn't walk.
That's so deep, sir. Like you could go from what was that Christ off in the car? So what he just said, it just opened your mind up to be like the Lord, the angels can minister unto you.
Right.
The Lord could send an order for the angels to protect you. And on the other side, the Lord could send an order for the angels to kill you.
Yep.
Like the angels don't, like it's no emotion. Like that's how we are in here. We're the angels here. We're here. We're the ones who follow God like that. It's not emotion. And like back to you, I'm just gonna touch on it, but back to that dark day. And I was thinking about it, like that's gonna solidify who's gonna follow the Lord, because a lot of people who's following God right now, they're gonna have to see the people they love in the world die.
Good night, man.
Like it's gonna be a sad day, and it's gonna be sad for the Lord because He don't rejoice in killing sinners. He wants you to change. So everybody's gonna be sad that day. And that same day we be sad, it's like we gotta be glad at the exact same time.
Right.
It's gonna be a hard day. And that's why we push out this work, because we don't want to feel that. It's, you know how painful it is for you to get a crown and just watch your mom and your father's head just be slain off.
Good night, man.
Your sisters, your brothers, your uncles, your aunties, they're gonna die and you can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Because if you wanted to, that means you would be going against who? Christ.
Right.
And that's why the UPK prepares you for that time, because you get orders in here that you probably can't even sit with.
That's right.
You think we can sit with our mothers dying, our fathers dying?
Right.
But Christ is going to do it. Do we have a choice? The UPK prepares us for that, because we get orders all the time. We get orders. You might not make no sense of why you're getting that order. I don't know about that. But that's why the men who knows how to follow orders stay. And those are going to be the ones to get the crown, because you know who follows the orders the best? Christ.
That's right.
And his order was to die for the nation. I'm pretty sure you could pay tithes. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody making you die for the nation. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure you could pay tithes. You probably put down the pork a little bit, come and do a Sabbath class, 1, 2. Right? Right. That's it. Right. I didn't get the order to die for my people. Christ did though. So who am I to say, nah, Christ? You know, my mother, my father, they good people though.
Right.
They good people though. You know, my grandma, she good. Right. Of course, I'm saying in general, you know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying? You can't do that. And that's why we go out there and push, because we don't want to feel that feeling. But at the end of the day, we're going to do all we can do. And because our hearts and desires that all Israel be saved.
That's right.
Christ too. Right. Christ died to be the mediator before us, because Lord was like, man, what the hell with these niggas? They through. But we like, man, please just get it. And that's how you feeling. You said that earlier. How can I tell my brothers that they're Israelites? Because it's to know who you are and to see the glory of it and to see them be trapped and soulless in that body and be carnal in flesh and follow their lust, it hurts your soul.
Yeah, right.
It brings you pain and suffering to know that their judgment might be death. Yep. It makes you can't sleep at night. It makes you want to work to save them. And that's what that work is. This is what that work is. We can finish up on that. We've been going.
Oh, damn right, yeah. It's like, hey, so like, get it brother hand too.
What you say? You got a question?
Come on. Can a family member knowingly be wicked and know the truth and just say, I'll get a proper reward because I'm helping you?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. You telling me, so let me clarify what you're saying. You're saying that they know the truth, right?
Come on.
They're wicked. So they know the truth, they don't want to follow the truth, but they think they could get in by helping you out to get a proper reward? No. Precept. Cursed be the man that finds another route to the kingdom of heaven. That's what you're saying, right? He's trying to find another route to the kingdom of heaven. Get it. You pull it. I'll find it for you. Mm-hmm. That's what you explaining. Meaning that, see, I can't follow the truth. I can still smoke, and I just gotta give you a couple dollars on the side. Good night. Like even the thought, like the people who's gonna get the prophet's reward are gonna be the people who never even fathom the getting on there.
Right.
Like it's not people who's predestined to be like, I'm not gonna follow God. I'm just gonna help you out. That's not them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You found it?
I believe so.
Where is that? That ain't it. I'm gonna find it for you. Let's keep reading. I'm gonna get it for you.
Yep. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 7. Salaki. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? Mm-hmm. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, mm-hmm. and unto thee shall be his desire, mm-hmm. and thou shalt rule over him. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, mm-hmm. and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Good night, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like the brother Cain was he was so upset with his brother for serving the Lord that he wanted to he killed him. He did kill him. And he unalived him. It's lucky. Right, go ahead.
Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother?
Right.
And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
And let me tell you something, man. So Cain got fresh with the Lord. He got fresh with the Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think some people think that's a cool thing to say. I see some cat in the Israelite group, some fake Israelite group. He put am I my brother's keeper on the back of his garment, which is, Cain was being very disrespectful with the Lord. Am I supposed to be watching my brother? Like, man, like, why are you asking me? That's how you acting. You know what I'm saying? And here we don't say that, man. You know what we say in here? We say brotherhood is a weapon. Because brotherhood is a weapon. And being there for your brother that's a weapon, man. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever you're going through something, whenever you got something going on, you call your brother, you lean on your brother, man. Or call your camp leader, call your captain. You understand? Brotherhood is a weapon, man. We're not strong by ourselves. You're strong with the brotherhood. You're strong with your brothers, man, with your people. You understand? Your nation. Not by yourselves, man. You understand what I'm saying? And don't hate your brother. Like, you got all against your brother. What you supposed to do? What you supposed to do? You're supposed to go to your brother, and him alone.
Supposed to make a Facebook post about him.
In the world, that's how you make a Twitter post or a Facebook post and have a subliminal message.
Yeah, subliminal message.
Some people be fake when they ain't there.
Some niggas only around for a little bit, but I peep it though.
Damn.
And he's your right hand man though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fake, man. Go to your brother. Hey, brother, I'm offended by this and third. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all brothers can't work it out, then you call a third brother, so he can hear the matter. And that don't work out, then you bring him before the church, man. You bring him before the school, and you know that's the generals. You understand? And at the end of the day, man, everything's gonna get worked out. We still gonna be brothers, man. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so like, and I skipped the part too. When you go to your brother and him alone, if he hears you, how does he hear you? You might know that. How does your brother hear you?
It's a precept on Matthew.
Mm-hmm. How do you know he heard you?
He changed his ways.
That too. Yeah, that's I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? The brother said if he changes his ways, you know what? Really mean if he says Salakia, my bad. I ain't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I move on. You understand what I'm saying? The brother don't say Salakia. No, I don't agree with that, man. No, I don't agree with that. That then a third, somebody else comes in. You understand? And then after that, it goes right up to the generals, man. To a council. And that's important. You shouldn't be afraid of counsel too. You shouldn't be afraid to go to your, go to your brother and try to work out the disagreement. Because it strengthens the brotherhood, man. It strengthens the bond between each other, man. This how you create a strong nation, man. We gotta be a nation again. Not right now in our community and our people, we don't do that. We don't say, brother, I'm offended. No, brothers is popping trunks. Brothers is getting them, I'm gonna go air out the whole block, man. Because because you know,
right.
I remember it's been a while. I've been in the club in Killeen, right? But when there's one time, I don't know what they do it now, but I still go to the club. Let me say that. But back then, Castle, you step on somebody's shoe by accident. Let you just accident step on somebody's shoe. Somebody's getting shot over some damn scuff mark.
Yeah, not the new
It was an
Jordan.
accident. Somebody bumped into me.
The new Concords. You remember the Concords came out? Them Jordan 11s. Boy, you step on them, you wrote your death wish.
But why?
Right there.
But if it's that serious, though, why would you wear the shoes to the thing in a club so crowded or any place so crowded? Look at my shoe, man. Damn, somebody about to get shot over that? Come on, brother. Because you're not, you just it goes down to this, man. Again, Christianity is white supremacy. Christianity makes you, because all them cats that do that is Christians. Every brother you seen, the damn mafia was Christians. Damn. The Catholics.
KKK was Baptist.
The KKK was Baptist. You usually understand that it doesn't teach you to be,
hate niggas.
It gets you to hate black people.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Christians in jail right now.
Damn.
There's a lot of murderers in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I can unalive people who unalive.
With a rosary on their neck too.
Jesus rosary, piece. Got a cross on there. Got a Jesus piece of some white man.
The cartel. Good night.
You understand what I'm saying, right? They don't teach you the truth on how to love your brother, how to love your nation. Christianity teaches you to hate black and Hispanics. That's exactly what it does. That's why they have, when you go in them Christian churches, they have murals and what's those windows? Those stained glass, stained mirror windows of Esau.
Damn.
So you can look up to them, and those people are righteous, man. I gotta have respect for our oppressor. I gotta make sure I hold the door open for them. But a black dude, man, hey, my brother, Hispanic man, forget them, man. Nah, man. I'm about to hold his knife on them. Man, forget them, man. The niggas, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have no love for your people. Yeah. And they turn around and say, people that, people, they'll be like, they'll say some stuff like, well, it ain't the white man that's still in my car. It ain't the white man who robbed me. Yeah. you did get robbed though. They stole your identity. Damn. They stole your land. They stole your culture. They stole your rulership.
Birthright.
They stole your birthright.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Good night, man. Sorry, go ahead.
Appreciate for you right here.
No, we'll hold to that. We'll see what go
ahead. We had 2 hours already.
Go ahead.
Go on, I appreciate you.
This book of Genesis chapter. Sorry. This is the book of Genesis chapter 4, verse 7.
Wait, we stopped. We stopped at 5, right?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so let's see where we at.
We had 2 hours, so we're gonna do
that.
Right,
so we'll wrap it up now. All right, so where we got to write it down where we left off at.
All right, you say Amajim, sir.
Amajim,
yeah,
which means to stand. And
all right, horn. All right. Oh yeah, one more. Go it again. Then he's gonna salute out. Then he's gonna go down there. Yeah, you bet you.
Lashala.
I'll close the scroll. We're gonna take it to get saluted. When you're done being saluted, just come back around. Oh, we can say it when you come back up. You guys salute first.
Y'all shoot y'all shot right here. Y'all shoot y'all shot right here.
Yeah.
All right. We're going Sar, face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Rizayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Masalakanawa, Kawawatanawa, Hasalakanawa, Kawawatanawa, Bala'ah, Kabiyanawa, Banasayawan, Kabal, Awashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wataparat, La Walamyam, Aman.
All right. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be. Amen.
Aman.
All right.
All right, just courtesy to
All right. All right, so we're going to Sar. Give a courtesy salute to the brothers.
You turn back
You
around.
turn. All right, so like I said, Sar means turn. So like, all right. Men of Israel, Amadrim, Shabbat, Amadrim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah. Got your matah. We're going to Sar. Give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadrim, Shabbat, Amadrim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Got your matah. Dismissed.